Good evening, boys and girls. So, here we are, and we're in MX Bikes. Now, this video is all Matty's fault, because today on GPB Bikes forum, someone was talking about Ghost Riders, which I don't like. But if the Ghost Rider looked, you know, full paint, everything else would be cool. Then Matty said to Barboso, well, why can't we have a helper like in MX Bikes? And I'm like, wait a minute, what's that, Matty? And Matty basically explained to me that in MX Bikes there's basically a Ghost Rider, but fully painted. I'm like, ooh, gotta have a look at that. So here we are, MX Bikes. Thing is, I didn't want to do it on the Supermoto. I want it for GP Bikes. So I thought, wait a minute, I wonder. So we are actually in MX Bikes, as you can see on the screen, but you can also see that I've got my setups for the S80 two-stroke at Croft, because that's where we are, and we're on the S80 in MX Bikes. I love it. This has been fun. I've been having fun with this one. Okay, and it gets worse, believe me. Okay, so we shall go to the track, and here we go. So look, S80, nice, and we're at Croft. But wait up, we have a gorilla sitting on the back, because some guy keeps leaning over my bloody shoulders. Obviously the rider is for motocross, and he works out a little bit different when he's sitting on this piddly little two-stroke. So I will show you once I put my cig out. Now, one thing I'm going to say, and I hope you can hear me, is MX Bikes with this bike is so smooth, and I'm going to try others, but it is no wobbling, no front end wobble at all. It's smooth as hell. It's really actually quite unbelievable, and how I'd really like it to be. So if anyone else tries it, they should say. But just going to ride now. Got to do a lap to capture get our Ghost Rider, so let's have at it. And you have to ride differently, because there's an 8 with their hands in the way. Orange, it must be Clyde, the orangutan. I kind of messed that up. Get your hands out of the way, you bloody ape. So you have to kind of judge it, because the ape's in the way. And we don't have quite the speed in the turning as I'd like. Like I say, the orangutan on the back stops us from a lot of the corners, and you're about to see what the bike looks like. There you go. Welcome to the first Stories race by Barboso. Get your hands out of the way, mate. So now That would be brilliant if we had that, because it's like you're riding not with a ghost, but it really looks good, makes it far more enjoyable, and it's brilliantly done. So for those though, I've got to take my hat off for you on that one, mate. And the way this bike handles in MX bikes is just like 10 times better than in GP bikes. I can't see the track. Get out of it, you idiot. Clean the visor. See, there he is. Boom. Talking, not looking at the road, nearly went over. So you can see basically now this is only the first part of the video, because there's a second part to it. So, and it just feels great. So I'm going to leave you here and I'll rejoin you in a second. Until then, bye bye. So, welcome back, people. Yes, we're in MX Bikes, and look, I've got my leathers and my helmet. After having that bloody orangutan on the back, I was thinking, well, if I can take the bikes, and it sort of works from GP bikes in MX bikes, what happens with the rider? Well, the bike lost its wheels. But it looks like our rider somehow seems to have kept his legs. So, who knows? We might be very lucky. The guy could just be a normal. So, once again, into our Star Wars version of once it's loaded, which thank goodness, because it's a one beauty of Piboso stuff. It doesn't take forever to load and doesn't want you to press enter 100 times. This is not Milestone, this is Piboso. So let's get back to the track and see what it's like with this new rider, shall we? Oh, what the bloody hell do you think that is? Well, it happens to be your arms, whereas the other rider, they were hanging around for some reason. Now we're looking down the arms, basically into someone's armpits. Well, thank goodness they're my own, and I just had a wash, so that's okay. Right, so let's give this another go. You'll actually see it's not too bad. But I thought I had to show you this one as well, because the end product, when you see him, you'll understand. It's almost a bit better. Not perfect, but there you go. So the hand is I've not really set the bike up. It's a bit different from what it is when it's in GP bikes. But well, we are using a GP bike in, you know, an X bike, so you can expect it to be 100% the same. But it's amazing that it literally just, I can put it in there and it is smooth as a baby's bottom. I mean, it really is. It's so smooth, it's unbelievable. There's no wobbling, no jerkiness. Now, I haven't tried it yet if it's the stability control that's helping, because I do have it on. So I'm going to try it without stability control, and if that feels like GP bikes, then that could be our cure, instead of all these different physics that are going on. So once my ghost joins us, here he is, you can see exactly what's happening to this poor chap sitting on the back. You see, he's now facing backwards, looking at myself. Now, is that stunt riding or what? Have at it. And I tell you what, for being offline, it feels good. Unfortunately, it doesn't show up in replays. Which is why I didn't bother doing multicam, because it was pretty pointless. See, I'm talking and that just stops me. There's our guy over there. So I think maybe while you guys are here, I'm going to do a quick, we're going to leave him and restore it, and we're going to quickly go is it settings? I think settings, and then simulation, and we got stability help. We're going to turn it all the way off, say done, and don't know if it's now going to do it. But let's see. Hello, matey. Oh. I'm trying to get it rough. I can't get it to wobble. Doesn't seem to want to wobble. I can't see the bars. Oh yeah, it seems a bit jumpier now. Definitely jumpier, but it's still such an improvement over GP bikes. Just try to actually match myself because I think it looks cool. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed it and now get the idea. So, you know, in reality, I can't see why Faboso can't do that. At the end of the day, it seems to work. So if we could have that in GP bikes, it would be fantastic, and I think it would help. It would definitely help me. It would help a lot of people. And through watching this, I've also, like I said, found out this with the stability, it's far more stable. You know, I'm using a GP Bikes bike and track, and those are not the problem. It's the basis of GP Bikes that seems to be unstable, and that because the model seems great. I'm going to test some more, and I'll let you guys know. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I hope you had a bit of a giggle over that, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.